All right, let's get here. We had the terrible, terrible news last night.
We were watching it here yesterday.
Yes, we were. The TV's always on and the games are on and stuff as we do the show to keep updated with what's happening in the world of sports. And, of course, the unfortunate Kyrie Irving with the Achilles, right?
No, it's the ACL.
ACL, I'm sorry.
Yeah, ACL.
ACL. He's out. It's going to be, Rob G., what'd you say? At least like a year, 9 months, and then another
9 months to a year standard recovery for an ACL. That's not counting the ramp-up time to become yourself. So realistically,
could be.
We're looking at the 2026 season to see return to form.
To see him back to where we are. And I'm going to just say this. I mean, the basketball gods, they cheated us of what could have been a fantastic redemption story for Kyrie. He's been through all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. He's the guy who we've seen hit one of the greatest shots, the one that capped the 3-1 comeback against the Warriors, that choke job by Steph Curry and company. He also is just a tremendous, tremendous ball handler, finisher at the rim. Just when he is healthy, one of the best guys you want to watch play basketball, period. He got jobbed out of being in the top 75. I still to this day, and I think it's because of the other stuff.
I agree.
Right? Because it ain't basketball. It ain't basketball.
What's the accolades? And I love Dame, but what does
Nothing.
Dame have
Zero.
over him?
Zero.
Kyrie's the champion, been to, 3 finals, 2-3 finals?
Zero.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And Dame's great, but not what was
Kyrie has a signature shot and moment in NBA history.
Iconic.
How's he not in the top 75? But that's another story.
Yeah.
And I just really felt like with AD, I'm not saying for sure they're going to win a championship, but did we think last year that Minnesota was going to beat Denver?
Right.
No, we did not. And look where they were, at a chance at getting to the finals, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So I just thought AD and Kyrie are a perfect match. They go together. Sometimes we talked about Phoenix, adding people together. Doesn't mean that they always mesh, even though they're 3 individually really good players, star players. But Kyrie and AD, we got AD gets hurt right away. He's going to come back. But now Kyrie's lost. And I feel sick to my stomach that, again, here's something that we could have gotten from the NBA, and here's another opportunity that we're not going to be able to see, and the basketball gods let me down.
Yeah, man. Wow, there's a lot to get to. When you watch something, sometimes I think we get so caught up in what we do, you forget the actual just enjoyment, entertainment of something. And that is what Kyrie has been for so many years. Just aesthetically watching Kyrie play basketball is literally like watching Prince in his prime perform, or Michael Jackson, or Paul McCartney, or Whitney Houston, or Aretha Franklin, whoever your jam is. Like, he is pure artistry. And we all love it. We all marvel. He's one of those rare players that old heads, young heads all agree, man, that boy's got it. You know what I mean? People don't argue. There's no debate. Like, he's one of the most skilled, and many people say the most skilled player they've ever seen. Just pure skill, not accolades, not career. But once again, there's something about Kyrie's career where it's derailed. And this just has happened throughout it. When he was with Cleveland before LeBron came back, it was just kind of meaningless basketball, if you will. He was playing well, but team wasn't winning. They weren't on national games, but you always knew, man, that's that kid up there who can play. Goes with LeBron, they go on a run, they go to a couple finals, they win one. You mentioned it, epic shot, the epic comeback. He's playing great. You think, woo, they might be able to make a run at this. He decides to leave. He says he leaves because I want to be on my own, kind of like Kobe and Shaq. I want to do it on my own. I want to do this. I don't want to be I'm not going to be sunned. I'm equal. Later on, he would say, I should have stayed. I should have stuck with him. We could have maybe continued to have some magic. It got weird in Boston where he was really good, but the team wasn't feeling him, and it got weird. It wasn't meshing. Personalities were clashing, so they didn't work out there. Then the big 3 happens in Brooklyn. That doesn't work. Injuries, suspensions, COVID, not wanting to get vaccinated. Other stuff brings up with the media and his faith and people kind of not understanding what he's saying. He didn't articulate it. Point being, there was always something with Kyrie that holds it back from Kyrie just being at his best self. And to your point, he has seemed to become a refined version of himself off the court. He's extremely well-spoken, fully aware where he is as a person in his personal life, playing some of the best basketball lately. And you think, all right, maybe the Lakers won the full, the long-term view of this trade, but dang it, maybe the Mavs won the short term. Maybe for the next 2 years, Kyrie and AD can try to get to a championship. AD goes down day one. Now Kyrie's down, and it's just like another opportunity where it's going to be hard, Rob, to tell the legacy of Kyrie. You know what I mean? Like, he may never make a top 75 because what will he have done to add to it?
No, it's definitely derailed his career and
you know
his
what I mean?
legacy
And it's
going
like
forward.
you had to be there to see him. But
and when he comes back, he's 33, right? And he's coming off a major
another injury and just
right,
yeah.
and it's just another setback, and it's a shame because I think he's a very talented player, one of the all-time greats. Had he stayed healthy, had he been a little more stable, I'm not saying he couldn't move around or free agency.
It's too much.
But yeah, had he been in probably 2 places or something, he probably would be. The way they put up statues now, they probably would have a statue ready to put
at least
him up.
working on it. Yeah,
exactly. So it's disappointing.
He's kind of Kawhi-like, where
Kawhi though won twice in 2 different places.
I meant you can't, like, how good could Kawhi have been if he was fully healthy? Not fully. Everybody gets nicked up and injured at times. But say 85%.
Kawhi would have been even bigger.
I agree.
Because I do believe that had he won the one with the Clippers, you would have three championships.
Yeah.
3 different
With 2
franchises and
you
2
didn't see that
franchises
coming.
that never won.
Yeah.
Like, you would put yourself, he would be, you'd have in rarefied air.
Yeah, he's better singularly.
Yeah, that's what
he's
I mean.
Better than Kyrie. But what I mean is the storytelling of their career. It's going to be difficult. Like, no, you don't understand how good this person was. Well, I mean, I know he was hurt and this happened. He switched teams and, and getting into it with people and Boston didn't work out. But you don't understand how good Kyrie was. You don't understand how good Kawhi was. They're in that category to me of like, the story of their career won't be as good as if you actually watched them and saw it. Do you get what I mean? Like, the Jordan story is amazing and it's just great. And LeBron's is going to be great and Kobe is going to be great. Like, their story will be, it doesn't do justice to how good they were, is my point. And we're coming to you live from the TireRack.com studios, having a conversation about Kyrie Irving. And the unfortunate news, out for the rest of this season, probably going to be a large portion of next season with a torn left ACL. And the conversation really is, did the basketball gods rob us of the Kyrie redemption story, a chance to lead this team, the Mavericks, along with Anthony Davis when he came back, to maybe a playoff run? Also just his greatness as a whole and through all the things he's been through. 877-99 on Fox, taking your calls. Who we got?
All right, Marty in Kentucky. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Marty?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing good,
great.
Marty.
Oh, good. Well, guys, I'm concerned about this. I have enjoyed watching Kyrie through his career. He has been a game changer, and there's no doubt in my mind LeBron never comes back to Cleveland if it's not for Kyrie being there. Now, what concerns me is what I've seen in the past, and especially his style of play, the torque he puts on his knees. I can look at another career that kind of got cut short on us, Derrick Rose. He tore an ACL in his left leg in 2012, turns around in 2013, tears his meniscus in his right, and then in 2015, tears his meniscus in his left. Sometimes it snowballs like that. He can look down the bench at Klay Thompson and see where he tried to come back from his injury and then injured his other leg.
Right.
So things like this concern me. Hopefully Klay can give him advice, tell him not to push it too fast. But once you cannot make your tendons stronger. You can make your muscles stronger. You can do certain things, but once they've taken so much, they just go.
Yeah, Marty, you were on it. Look at you.
Marty's a former basketball player. No
Marty
doubt.
hit me with all the and then back in this person, and he got the injury 2025.
Appreciate that, Marty.
Good stuff, Marty.
River and the family's doing well. Sean in Sacramento.
Oh, snap.
You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Sean?
Yo, my uncle from another mother, cousin Kelvin, my brother's behind the board, man. Been down bad, this little flu, man.
You all right? You got the flu?
Yeah, it's going around. I've seen a handful of people.
Terrible, man. Me and all 38 of the kids all been down bad.
Man, I know. Sean, there's a thing called the movies. You don't have to have 38 kids now.
Something.
Like I keep saying, man, them endings ain't always as good as them 38 kids.
There you go.
You can practice having them without having them.
That's
though.
right. There you go.
I'll leave that to Me and you gonna be average.
Yes, y'all go ahead.
Says me who got 3. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
I might be joining Rob G in the club soon, though. Rob G, I can't keep paying for these kids, man. But real quick on this hype, man, I couldn't agree more with the way y'all put it. The basketball guys, man. I think of guys like Grant Hill, Greg Oden. You know what I'm saying? Chris Webber, guys that had all the skill, all the talent in the world.
Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, we never got to see them really, no doubt.
Yeah.
But I can't say though with Kyrie, I think he still has a shot. I think of like Jason Terry with his last couple of years with the Mavericks. He has that sweet jumper, man, and you don't stop having that sweet jumper as you get older. So I could definitely see him being like a Robin to AD to get to that championship level. But it's a shame because he was on pace to be our generation's Kobe. If he just stayed healthy, he was able to win a few more championships, man.
No doubt,
Yeah,
Sean. Appreciate you. Thank you.
It's just one of those weird things, Rob, where like you just had to be there because history will be like, oh, this guy was okay, his stats don't look too like what. You're like, nah. You just had to see
wait
him.
a minute, he
play.
was a journeyman. He was on 18.
He was 10. He didn't play this year. Look at him, more controversy than really accolades. You're like, nah, man. He was really that good.
He was a baller. 877-99 on Fox. Drew from New Jersey. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Drew?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a shame that he's sidelined. However, I never thought this team had a chance to win.
Did you think Minnesota was going to go to beat Denver last year? I'm just asking.
I didn't think Minnesota was going to win a championship period, though.
No, I'm talking about beating Denver. I'm just saying I'm with you, but there's certain things that happen in sports that you're not looking.
I mean,
for.
you want the shot, though. You know what I mean? That's what you want.
I still think that they were going to win a championship, and even after they won the series, I still didn't believe they were going to win one.
Well, a lot of people did because they had Ant-Man as the face of the league, and they were pumping him up.
And about that face of the league, let's be honest about this. There's not that many faces of a league, and how could you be a face of a league if you're not even a top 10, top 5 player?
I agree with you, but you know where it was, though.
It
was crazy last year. I'm with you.
And he wants to be the face of the league. He acts like he doesn't. Anybody would want that. He's just not. You can't be a face of the league if you're not even a top 5 player. Kobe was never even a face of the league.
Well, you just opened up a can, Drew.
Yeah, and mainly because of the Colorado rape stuff. But he was never the face of the league because of that.
There are many people who would disagree. I get what you. I agree with you. I think he was right there many times, and they kind of used him as it when they wanted to. But I don't think they fully gave him the full reins. I'm with Drew on that.